You have to struggle.
But the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
You have no fucking idea how great you really are.
I'm not just like the rest of you.
You are using such minimal of what you have.
Today, I'm no longer being a fucking loser.
Roger that.
You have to have no fear. You have to believe in who you are and what you do, and just go fucking get it.
Do things you hate to do. Be uncomfortable every fucking day of your life.
I am cold. I am emotionless. I am zen, at peace, ready for war.
The bigger the struggle, the bigger the peace. The bigger the suffering, the more peace.
When you pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud too.
I want to see what you do when you're tired. Let me see how you push yourself. Come on, man. Get up. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. The next day. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Keep going.
You were there. You know this. There was no one there to pick up the rucksack, to pick up the boat, to pick up the log, to go in there. It was you. It was you. There was no pat on the fucking back at 300, at 275, at 250, at 220. No, that was you.
Let me be very clear. I'll never give up. Never.
What you need is the one thing I talked about in my book, which is straight up, brutal work ethic. You have to be willing to outwork everybody in the world.
At some point, everything's gonna go south on you. Everything's gonna go south, and you're gonna say, this is it. This is how I end. Now you can either accept that, or you can get to work.
You can't win! Why can't you change your thinking? Everybody else does.
Because I'm a fighter. Lose! I don't lose! I win! I win! That's my job! That's what I do! That's the way I'm made, Adrian.
You know, there's an expression that I've said on this podcast many times, but I'll say it again, is that hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times. Soft times create soft men. Soft men create hard times.
This is your new life.
Because I'm trying to get it.
Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace behind it.
You have to sacrifice.
It sucks. It just fucking sucks.
It's grind season, homie.
And you'll find yourself that you don't fit in with that crowd anymore.
I am not like everybody else. I don't want to be like everybody else. I have something inside which is burning. And I look around and this life and everything I see is not for me. I'm supposed to be something different.
Do what no one else does. You run 3 o'clock in the morning because no one else is running 3 o'clock in the morning. If they're training 3 hours, you train 4 hours. You train when the gym is closed. You know, when the gym is closed and you already train, you train again. You know, you have to do what no one else is doing. You know, when they're sleeping, you're running, you're working out.
You should never be satisfied with what you got. Because the attempt to get more makes you into something better.
I now see anything is possible. There's nothing you can't do. You could do anything.
People either survive in the jungle or exist in the zoo. Few recognize the significance of the paradoxical reconciliation of the two.
Greatness is not meant for a few chosen people. It's meant for those who persistently pursue their dreams every day and make that choice when they wake up. So, just a mentality, really.
I give you the map. You are willing to do that?
Yeah.
It's the main point, because everyone wants to be Cristiano, but I give you the map. You think you will do it that? It's difficult. It's
the discipline.
The discipline is the most difficult thing, not only in the sports, but in the life.
Anything in life that you put your mind to, you can do. The world is your oyster. Only thing promised is death. So basically, life is like a game. So you have to play the game the way you want to play it.
You got to pay a price for winning, but most people aren't willing to pay it. They may pay it once, but literally you got to pay it every single day. And the crazy part about that is the price changes daily. Just like the stock market goes up and down, the price of winning changes on a daily basis. And you got to be willing to pay that price, whatever it is on that day.
What will you do?
Rebuild it. Just the way it was, brick for brick.
Remember this, is that people are time wasters, and the great majority of people have no goals, they have no priorities, they have no plans, they have no concern about becoming successful, and they think that you're the same. They think because their time isn't worth anything, that your time isn't worth anything.
Those days when I'm tired or worn out, what do I do on those days? I go anyways. I go through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed. Yeah, I get up and get out of bed.
Why go to a tournament if you're not going there to try and win? There's really no point in even going. It's the attitude I've had my entire life, and that's the attitude I will always have. And I would explain to my dad, second sucks, and third's even worse. It's just a feeling.
But on tour, that's not too bad sometimes, though.
That's not too bad, but I want to win. That's just my nature.
Which means that if I have unbelievable big dreams and big goals, then I have to go through hard times. It's like hate, the hard times are a requisite for success. And so if you're going through hard times right now, it means that you're on the path to success, and it's not that you're on the wrong path, it's the feeling of being on the right path.
We're not on this stage just because of talent or ability. We're up here because of 4 a.m. We're up here because of 2-a-days or 5-a-days. We're up here because we had a dream and let nothing stand in our way.
But like casual chess players, no, of course.
You can't wait for everything to be perfect to start living your life.
You just don't fit in. Nah, I got something to, you'll start getting away from people that are negative. You only want to be around positive. You'll start like not wasting your time on things that aren't productive, and you will start taking your time and energy and putting it into things that you enjoy doing that are productive for yourself.
If I'm running on a treadmill and I get to mile 9 and I get complete cramp in one of my legs, and I know I've told myself I'm going to run 10 kilometers today, he goes, I will have to limp the last mile, even if no one's watching, because I can't let the demons in. And if I let the demons in, they'll show up in the 11th round of a championship fight when there's 50,000 people watching me in the audience, and I know deep in my self-story that I'm the type of person that quits when things get hard because I got off that treadmill at mile 9 when no one was watching. It would modify my self-story. The commitments we keep to ourselves and what we do when no one's watching is the most persuasive evidence that governs everything we then do every day thereafter.
The only thing that can kill iron is its own rust. Alright? So don't let your mind cause your own destruction. Alright? Be the light in the fucking darkness. Be the fucking catalyst for change.
And the people that look at those challenges and go, why do I always have these challenges? They're cancer. Those people are dangerous to be around. They will rob you of your enthusiasm. They don't give you any fuel. They're the opposite of fuel.
Yeah.
Like the fuel people,
they're the
people that are kicking ass. The people that are out there just fucking hustling, always getting things done. The guy, like my friend Jocko, every morning I'll check his Instagram page, 4:30, shows a picture of his watch, get after it. He's out there working out 4:30 in the morning. He does it every fucking morning. Why? Because he doesn't want to. And that's how you do it. You go and get after it. You don't make any excuses. And those kind of guys are fuel. But those I can't catch a break guys, they're the opposite of fuel. They're just pissing on your fire. They're no fun. And then the people that surround them are all idiots. Because only idiots want to be around I can't catch a break guys.
Yeah.
Only the dummies stick around. After a while, even if they're your good friend, you got to be like, bro, you got to fucking stop. You got to stop with all this I can't catch a break bullshit. All the time you're complaining, you could be instead hustling. You could be instead chasing your dream. You could be instead figuring out what you're doing wrong, trying to improve certain aspects of your life, getting your shit together, reading a book, meditating, something.
The message I try to deliver to people is play to win. Don't play to avoid loss, because the things you fear, the things that's going to happen to you. Set that target on something positive. Work for it. Expect it.
There is no shame to admit that you're afraid, because there is no courage without fear. And when I made peace with that, it changes everything in my life. And the way you counter fear, whether you're a fighter, an entrepreneur, or whatever, it's with the preparation. The more well you prepare, the more you will build up your confidence. And if you have confidence, remember, confidence is not the absence of fear. It's knowing that you have what you need in order to succeed. Confidence, whatever you do, it's the most important thing. One of the most important things. You need the skills, the preparation, and the confidence. Because if you don't have confidence, it's a little bit like, if you don't have confidence, it's like someone who has a lot of money in his bank account, but no way of accessing it.
Right.
You can never reach your full potential. And the way you build confidence is through preparation. So I embrace fear. I know it's a normal thing. And I said it to even in my opponents, like, yeah, I'm scared of you. But no matter what, I'm gonna freaking walk the walk on Saturday night, and there's nothing you can do.
I never looked at things as problems. I look at them as opportunities. Maybe that's something I can say. You know, someone, but she did this, and well, what an opportunity you have. Yeah, well, the world, you know, because they said this and Shannon said that. Yeah, well, what an opportunity you have to make a difference.
Just be the best version of yourself in anything that you do. You don't have to live anybody else's story. Sometimes people make it seem like you have to have certain prerequisites or a crazy life story in order to be successful in this world. But the truth is you really don't. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you have or don't have, what you lack, what you have too much of, but all you need to have is faith in God, an undying passion for what you do or what you choose to do in this life, and a relentless drive and the will to do whatever it takes to be successful and whatever you put your mind to. Make sure you live in the moment and work your butt off every single day.
People only root for others at 2 times. First, when they're at the beginning of the race. Second, when they finish. Neither is when you need it. So, you have to master the middle. The boring, exhausting, soul-crushing middle. That's where the winning happens, on your own. People will only cheer for you as long as you can't beat them at the game they value most. Friendly reminder that every person who doubts you is right until they aren't. It's a bug, not a feature.
If you want to give up, you can give up. This is your choice. You can do whatever you want. My prime time, it was 32, 33. Your time's gonna come, but you cannot give up. A lot of people ask me, you proud of something? I'm very proud of, I never give up.
Why? We all ask why we should work this hard. Why take that many classes? Why go to school that many years? You know, why take the notes? Why read the books? Why work that hard? Why put yourself through the push-ups and the disciplines? Why? Good question, why? Best answer to why, I think, is the second question. Why not? Why not see how many books you can read, how many classes you can take, how many skills you can develop? Why not see how valuable you can become to the marketplace, and to your friends, and to your family? Why not see what you can make of yourself? Why not see how far you can go, how much you can see, how much you can earn, how much you can share? Why not? That's the heritage all of us have, in America especially, is to see what we can make out of our lives now that we've been given this extraordinary opportunity.
But if there's one message I want you to walk away with today, it's this. You have to disappear. Disappearing means doing the work. It means doing the work in the dark. It means building in private what you don't need to prove in public. It means doing the work when no one's watching. You stop worrying about what people think and start valuing what you believe. Because a life that looks good or sounds good is nothing compared to a life that feels good.
Almost all truly exceptional and mentally strong people have been through hell. It's very few that put themselves through hell when life is great. There's a thing that happened, and it happened out of hell. And I don't think it ever happens without that. It's like you had to go through that in order to empower all these other people, in order to become who you are, and that as an example, and then your words as an example.
And Muhammad Ali worked his butt off, and I saw it firsthand. And I remember that there was a sports writer that was there in the gym when he was working out and he was doing sit-ups. And they asked him, how many sit-ups do you do? And he said, I don't start counting until it hurts. Now think about that. He doesn't start counting his sit-ups until he feels pain. That's when he starts counting. That is working hard.
I call it the Rocky cutscene, and almost every successful person that I have ever encountered has gone through not a month or a year, but many years of doing work without reward where they have to do things that other people find boring, and they have to sacrifice things that everyone finds interesting, that most people want to do during that entire season of their life. And they basically sacrifice a season of other things that they would prefer to do stuff that they would not prefer to do because of the one thing they want most.